Hey guys, Nick from DIY Detail here in Utah at the Utah shop. Man, it is snowing outside. There is so much salt on the ground here, and I'm telling you, we need to save this paint. This is not a garage queen. This is a daily driver, but I'm gonna show you how to wash, do a deep clean, and then remove all that salt, which can lead to corrosion, which can lead to rust from this paint. Then we're gonna protect this paint. This vehicle sits outside. It still needs love. I'm gonna show you how to do it to save this paint in the wintertime. You can see the all clean's already doing a great job. Some of that browning coming off on the tires. Not worried about direct sunlight at all here. It's a cold winter day. Next, we're gonna foam Incredible Suds. We're gonna get that working on the wheels and the rest of the paint. Okay, now let's clean the wheels. We had the all-purpose cleaner, All Clean, working for us. I just love the dwell time of Incredible Suds as well. Gonna let that work on the paint to really emulsify that dirt. Meantime, I always start with the wheels first. You can see that browning coming off. That's incredible. By the way, everything I'm using available on DIYdetail.com. Okay guys, now it is time to wash and clay the vehicle. What I'm gonna do is use rinseless wash. You might say, why use rinseless wash, Nick, if you've already done this with Incredible Suds? I just like rinseless wash, and then it's very lubricated because you have the polymers left, the lubrication left on the surface for when I'm gonna clay the vehicle as well. But you could do Incredible Suds, no big deal. So I'm just gonna do my rinseless wash process here. Super easy, we've got both sides. This car has probably never been waxed or had any sort of ceramic sealant protection. So I imagine when I clay this thing, it's gonna be in pretty rough shape. But we're just gonna do what we do. And the good thing about all this is the All Clean and the Incredible Suds have already broken down, and I basically rinsed so much off of the surface of this vehicle already that I'm not feeling a ton under my wash sponge here as I go. What I'm also gonna do is put some iron remover on the rim faces as I clean, just as my last way to really get a lot of that brake dust working off as I wash. Then I'll do a final rinse. You could also use iron remover before you agitate and clean the wheels. Sort of personal preference, but this is just how I'm meeting the moment on this cold winter day. So I'm gonna dunk the wash mitt back into my rinseless wash bucket. Do a lot of trucks here in Utah, so it's kind of nice to have a compact sedan today. Okay, so from here, what I like about this, let's just start putting some iron remover on the paint and go ahead and clay this with our clay towel. This doesn't have to be a concourse detail, right? We just want to get the iron remover working on the paint for us. Now we're going to take our clay towel and gently clay the surface. I can't imagine there's ever been protection applied to this paint. But after we've done this step, and one more secret step for you, we're gonna see if any of the water beading is restored. And if not, I still know that I'm doing a deep clean of the paint. One thing a lot of people forget to do is clay the windows. So I'm not even gonna use iron remover for this step. I'm just gonna go ahead and clay the windows with my rinseless wash soaked towel. What I like about doing this outside is you don't have the iron remover smell in your garage or your shop. Oh boy, I can really feel and hear the contamination on this paint. You can just switch sides every panel. I just went ahead and hit the lower sections, kind of the rocker panels there. I knew they'd be pretty gnarly. Flip sides, and when you're done with your 4 sides, you can either dip it in your rinseless wash bucket if you're not going to use it again, because it'll get smelly. I mean, if you wash the car again, you'll have iron remover on your sponge. Not a big deal, kind of personal preference. Or you could just go ahead and rinse out the clay towel with water and start again. With the clay towel, you just go nice and gentle until you stop hearing that sound where you're going after that contamination. And when it feels smooth under your fingers, it's gonna be pretty intuitive. Once you get the hang of the clay towel, you're gonna feel how smooth it gets after you've worked it very gently, no pressure, with the iron remover as lubrication. The clay towel is phenomenal for getting bug guts off your windshield. That's one of my favorite parts about this. And the fact that it lasts forever. You know, clay bars, they'll disintegrate, you'll drop them, you gotta throw them away. Clay towel? Nah, you're good. Just make sure when you're done with it, rinse it out with water, dry it clay side up. This thing will last you forever. Totally flat water behavior on this vehicle. If this were a coated car, that would be astounding. I don't think we're gonna get any beading back on this car because it's not protected. But here's what will bring back water beading on a coated car with clogged pores. Water spot remover. This is a very low pH product. Now, the salt they use on roads, extremely high pH, so this is gonna be very effective in that regard. If you have a coated vehicle that is no longer water beading, this will restore that beading. You'll be like, oh, the coating was there. If there's no coating here, I still know this is gonna work on that salt, and it's gonna prep the paint in a great way before I protect it at the end. Of course, water spot remover does do what it says it's gonna do. Light water spotting, if you catch it early, it's very good at that. But this is my favorite way in Utah to work the water spot remover to my advantage. So I just let it dwell. I don't wanna let it dry. You could do another agitation contact wash now if you'd like. Not a big deal. I'm just gonna let it dwell, do my final rinse, and then I know we're gonna be ready to protect this bad boy. So we've had the water spot remover dwell. Let's just see if there's any improvement in the way the water comes off of the paint with the water spot remover having dwelled. Nothing crazy, but do you notice some of these water beads and how the water is running away now? Before it was just a flood, and now look at that. Look at that. Water spot remover is so effective in wintertime. Oh, I love to see that. Some semblance of water beading. That is just incredible. So at this stage, I'm gonna grab my ceramic gloss. I'm gonna grab my twist loop drying towels. I'm gonna use ceramic gloss as a drying aid because water is not a drying aid. It's not a lubricant. And I'm gonna hit it with a master blaster, get all the nooks and crannies, kind of do both at once, and try to get this thing dried and protected. So there you have it, folks. We have fully decontaminated, exfoliated, removed the salt from the clear coat of this vehicle. And then we applied ceramic gloss, gives it that nice pop. Did we fully correct this vehicle, compound, polish, do the whole 9 yards? No. But we did give it a lot of love. We did help the paint, and now with ceramic gloss, months of protection. Look, if you like this video, check this one out. We'll see you there.